Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, we'll see what's going to happen. I've just noticed Cadus has joined us, so congratulations, Cadus, on winning.
Hi, thanks.
It was a really, really good game from our perspective. Although we didn't get to catch that third round.
Well, like I said to Sideshow, if you'd caught the third round, all you would have seen is me warping around, unable to do anything, and then walking forward and capping points.
Yeah, we did say that that round was probably won just purely by you lagging around and then having to disconnect and change servers.
Yeah.
What's the issue there? I hear that you're playing from Shintaz's house, the old and illustrious name.
Yeah, basically my internet went down Tuesday. I've been playing at my girlfriend's house this week, and
Shintaz is the best. Yeah, nigga.
Thank you. For
her internet was too unstable, so I had to come here basically to play the match, and then the internet let me down anyway. But it was just to that one server for some reason. So.
All right, fair enough then. So, how did you feel that went against 425? Frankly, I was impressed with how well they played. I really didn't expect them to put up that much for a fight, and I feel like it was they had some fairly good moments. But how is it from your perspective? Do you think they played well, or did you dribble?
No,
or were you expecting it to be close?
They played well. They played decent. I mean, we weren't at our best. I don't think. We have had a strange week, to say the least. This week, had a different setup every day, and we've been trying different things with our soldiers. We swapped the roles for the last 3 nights
yeah,
of BCWs.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and we decided to swap them back for tonight. So we pretty much hadn't practiced process with the lineup operating as it was tonight. And the last pushes were a bit messy, but I don't know. It could have been. I think would have been a bit more comfortable without the lag issues, but still a good performance from them, I guess.
Yeah, I thought so as well. So I hear that Knudsen and Zebasai were trying to switch their roles around because Zebasai really wanted to off-class. He's getting tired of the pocket that has to stick to soldier all the time. He wants to play some spy or some sniper.
Yeah, Zebo's he's an emotional roller coaster of enjoyment. He changes what he enjoys on a regular basis. But we just decided it was better for the team to keep it straightforward.
Yeah, I think you made the correct choice. Zebasai was hitting some. Actually, I was really impressed with how Knudsen was playing. He had some sick moments, taking down Dicker and Death at some crucial points, just to give you guys that little bit more advantage, and getting into sewers really early and distracting everybody on middles. I think he took 2 or 3 players out of the fight almost every middle when he did that. The 425 team didn't really know how to respond.
I wouldn't agree with that, to be honest. I felt like Knudsen played good for sure, but they were adapting well to him later in the game. I asked him to change up what he was doing on the mids in the late part of the game because their scouts stopped contesting top, which meant as Knudsen went left behind them, I couldn't actually get any damage on anyone, so they were just cleaning him up before we could actually gain any ground or do any damage.
Oh, right.
I thought in the later stage of the game they actually adapted nicely to it because it was a really subtle adaptation. They didn't really change anything fundamental, but we couldn't get any damage off of his distraction at the start, and they would frag him before we could actually make anything of it. I think that's what kind of turned it for them toward the end of the game. The start of the game, I'd kind of put down to lag issues from us, but the late comeback they had was pretty nice by them.
And how do you feel that Turbine went?
It was pretty good after the first 5 minutes. We kind of just dribbled all over it for 5 minutes or so, and then took control for the rest of it.
Yeah, we were very surprised to see 425 take the first round there, and fairly convincingly as well. I mean, they won the medals on was it the first 2 rounds, I think, and the soldiers seem to really be raping you guys.
Well, they won the first mid on Turbine, and we were kind of, I don't know, the first round, free spirit style gaming. We just fuck it, let's push mid. We did that twice and gave them 3 caps, a 3-cap advantage. But even though they still won that round, we had regained control by the end, but we just didn't they had too many caps basically.
Yeah.
So even if you're in control, you still give away a cap or 2 here and there. It's just about getting more caps, but we gave away too many early ones to really salvage that round. But really, after the first 5 minutes, we were in complete control. The third round, there was a 5-minute period where we were kind of pinned in, but they didn't really make anything happen off the back of it, and then we got 1 wide and just took the game.
Yeah, I was impressed with this. Obviously, I'm going on a slight tangent here. Obviously, you will have seen the Epsilon v Lazy Pandas result.
Yep.
How do you guys feel about contesting Epsilon for the rest of the season?
I don't really know, to be honest. Like they seem to change like shit like every day. Like they change their roster and then they use Numlock as a mug, so I don't really know what's going on with them. But it seems that with every change they make, they get progressively worse and worse. So I'm not sure. Like maybe sooner or later they're going to realize that they have to put Nox on Medic for it to be a team anywhere near as strong as I-49. But like I don't know. I think maybe some of them need to just man up and not just bitch about him on Steam behind his back and actually say it to his face, because that's the root of their problems at the moment for me.
Yeah, I would agree with that assessment. But
like, I wouldn't say we're definitely going to beat them, but I think like they need to have a serious look at themselves if they want to win I-52, because like this season is pretty meaningless overall to both teams. Like it's just practice and getting your lineup and team play sorted for LAN, and like they might win the season even with the dribble that they're doing at the moment, but they're not going to win against the Americans if they play anything like this.
And seeing as we have that American show match coming up in 2 days' time, I believe it is. What are your predictions for that? We'll get some sneaky predictions for the qualifier, the I-52 qualifier, which I believe is on Saturday, is it not?
Yeah, I'm not sure who are they playing. I know who we're playing, but I don't know.
Goodness knows. I actually thought it was the American people that were doing the qualifier on thingy. Is it the show match that's running on Saturday?
Yeah, the show match on Saturday. I know that we are playing XTS. I don't know what the other one is going to be. I assume it's Epsilon versus someone, but I couldn't really give a prediction about knowing who they're going to play.
No, I got my intel wrong. I thought it was the American teams all playing against each other.
All right, no, I think that's much later on, or later on at least.
That'll probably be after the season that they're playing at the moment. I would have thought.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Like there's a Twitch TV Invitational and ECA LAN and CEVO playoffs wrapping up and all that. So I imagine it's probably going to be held off on.
Yep, it's a big time. And John's given me something nice to announce as we wrap up the interviews here. It is the Highlander Season 6 Awards show on Sunday, which is going to be Sunday the 8th at 20 CET on Blackout TV. So you guys tune into that to your Highlander and find out who has carried the torch for Highlander and won the awards. Thank you very much, Curtis, and congratulations on your win. You managed to get through the fixture without dropping any points to those sneaky Russians.
Sure did.
And that has been 425 against Saints and then 425 against BFF. They've had quite a rollercoaster of a day. Managed to pick up 6 points in both of those fixtures. Or in one of the fixtures and not the other.